So how influential has sleep hygiene become? Well, the concept of sleep hygiene has gained immense traction amongst the medical community since its introduction in 1977. It has now become the de facto first course of treatment for people suffering from sleep disorders. If you're having trouble sleeping and you decide to go see a doctor about it, the first thing they will ask you is, are you practicing good sleep hygiene? This will usually be the first course of treatment they prescribe before trying other treatments such as cognitive behavioral therapy or prescribing medication. Sleep hygiene has become so entrenched in the medical community that for a period of time it officially had its own disorder named after it. There is a coding system known as the ICSD, or International Classification of Sleep Disorders, which, as its name implies, codifies all the various sleep disorders that exist. Code Z72821 encoded the disorder inadequate sleep hygiene. There have been three main versions of the ICSD over the years. The first two, published in 1990 and 2005, do list inadequate sleep hygiene among the various sleep disorders. However, in 2014, in the third version of the ICSD, inadequate sleep hygiene was removed from among the categories of sleep disorders. The reason given for its removal was that the benefits of sleep hygiene were not reliably reproducible in clinical practice. This meant that different teams of researchers were not able to produce the same results even while replicating the same experiment. Which brings us to our next point. The 2006 AASM, or American Academy of Sleep Medicine's Standards of Practice Committee, concluded that there was insufficient evidence to recommend sleep hygiene as a monotherapy. A monotherapy means a standalone treatment with no other treatments accompanying it. In the years since Dr. Howey's initial work in 1977, there have been many opportunities to study the effectiveness of sleep hygiene on clinical populations. Today, unfortunately, there is no real consensus on the effectiveness of sleep hygiene. Some studies cast doubt on the effectiveness of sleep hygiene at all. In addition, these studies have been traditionally focused on clinical populations, meaning people who are already seeing a physician due to sleep problems. There haven't really been any large-scale studies on non-clinical populations, so the effectiveness of sleep hygiene on your average Joe is really unknown. Nevertheless, we will be taking a look at each one of the practices of sleep hygiene in turn to see what the research does have to say about each of them. Do they have a basis or not? We'll be discussing each of these practices in future videos, so if you're interested in this stuff, please don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be notified when future videos come out. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.